विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते ओम सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंत्रमूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते ओम नमस्ते महामाये श्रीपीते सुरपूजिते शंखचक्रागदा हस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ की लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया झूठों से तू ही तारती बरसारो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया अंडन देने वाले तू ही धरती पाया अंडन देने वाले तू ही जब को पाले दया से तेरे हम सब जेबे सब तो तू संभाले दया से तेरे हम सब जेबे सब तो तू संभाले लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया तुझको से तू ही तारती बरसारो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया तेरे कट्टी जाके जल में निष्ठन कर दे वंदन तेरे कट्टी जाके जल में निष्ठन कर दे वंदन तू है शक्ति परमेश्वर की गातो सबके बंधन तू है शक्ति परमेश्वर की गातो सबके बंधन लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया झूठों से तू ही तारती बरसारो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया प्रेम के दीप जला के मैया आरती उठारे प्रेम के दीप जला के मैया आरती उठारे जग ज्योति कष्ट निवारणी हर लीना अंधियारे जग ज्योति कष्ट निवारणी हर लीना अंधियारे लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया झूठों से तू ही तारती बरसारो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया शरण तिहारी आई मैया मंगल की दिखाए शरण तिहारी आई मैया मंगल की दिखाए हाथ जोड़ हम विनती कर ले चरण शीश झुकाए हाथ जोड़ हर विनती कर ले चरण शीश झुकाए लक्ष्मी मैया उतारो तेरी आरती बरसारो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया झूठों से तू ही तारती बरसारो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया ओम श्री लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याणम अरोगम सुख संपरम मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीप ज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते.
Thank you very much, Pandit from Canada, and accompanied by Bobby. So now I continue. I'm trying to give you as much information about Dattatreya and Hanuman. So we still continue with some of the prayers that we say at the Dattatreya centers throughout the country. So we now say the Datta Shodashi. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatye Namaha, Shri Paravallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachanda Swami Namaha, Sachidananda Sadguru Dattam Bhajabhaj Bhakta, Shurashavatara Rupa Dattam Bhajare Bhakta, Mahisha Pradavasa Shri Kalarni Shamanana Dattam, Rodhaturu Ramavasa Yogi Raja Vallabham, Bengaluru Nagara Sthita Datta Yogirajam, Anantapura Stham Jnana Sagaram Bhajadattam, Vijayavara Vidichitam Shama Kamalalocharam, Machalipatta Samsitam Ati Bhadarajam, Jai Lakshmi Pure Sansara Shina Shivarupam, Madra Sunagana Sarvasham Adi Guru Namakam, Rishikesh Tirtirajam Shri Digambara Dattam, Apu Vedusam Vishwamara Vaduta Dattam, Guruveda Pattane Deva Deva Avataram, Bhagya Nagara Sitam Datta Vadutam Bhajam, Gandhi Gunda Janapade Datta Digambara Devam, Pochi Nagara Sitam Siddha Rajanamakam, Maya Mukta Vaduta Machalatake, Ila Vishwambaram Shura Nagare Bhaja, Sachidananda Janmastade Datta Kashishwaram, Urva Samudra Tire Datta Rameshwaram, Sachidananda Sadguru Dattam Bhajabhaj Bhakta, Shorishavatara Rupa Dattam Bhajade Bhakta, Dattam Bhajade Bhakta, Dattam Bhajade Bhakta. So the meaning of this Datta Shodashi, in this prayer, the 16th avatar, which at the end of this program, instead of doing Ramayana Arati, will be doing Kakara Arati. Kakara Arati, which is inside of the temple here, is at the back of it we have the 16th incarnation of Dattatreya, and we will be performing Arati at the end to get the blessings of all 16 incarnations. So this Datta Shodashi is about that 16 incarnation. It goes like this. In this prayer, the 16 Shodashi avatars, incarnation of Godhead, of Lord Dattatreya, are praised in the places Sthita, like city, Nagar, town, Pura, or village, Gram, are mentioned where temples have been installed under the divine guidance of His Holiness Sri Ganapati Sachidananda Swamiji. In the names of these 16 incarnations, Rangya Swami is 18 now, not 16, right? So we have 18 pictures, 18 diyas representing each of the incarnations. For Sri Kalagni Shamana, who calms down the fire of destruction of the world, the first temple was consecrated in Mysore, Mahishapur, in the year 1978. In the period 1986 to 1981, the other 15 temples, and as I said, 2 more have come since then, were built all over India. And of course, Trinidad has 4 so far. The 4th one is to be consecrated on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of this month at Pinal. These places are chanted in the prayers along with the respective avatar for each of those kshetras. Prodhatru, these are the kshetras. Yogi Raja, the name Vallabha, who is dear to the king of yogis. Bangalore, Datta Yogi Raja, king of yogis. Anandapur, Jnana Sagara, ocean of wisdom. Vijayawada, Shama Kamala Luchana, I'm giving you the place and the name of the kshetra, or should I say, the avatar that will be installed here. So, Vijayawada, Shamala Kamala Luchana, who has eyes of black lotus in the sense of brightness. Machilipatnam, Atri Varada, who was given boon to Atri, Jayalakshmi Puram, Bommaparthi, Samskara Hina Shiva Rupa, which is in the form of Shiva, devoid of outer decoration. Madras, Adiguru, first teacher. Rishikesh, Digambara, naked, that is devoid of bondages and endlessness. Akivelu, Vishwambara Avaduta, who is free from bondages and sustains the whole universe. Nujuvelu, Deva Deva, God of gods. Bhagyanagara, Hyderabad, Dattavadu, who is free from bondages. Gandhi Gunta, Datta Digambara, Cochin Siddharaja, king of the accomplished ones. Acharapakam, Maya Mukta Vaduta, who is the relief from illusion and bondages. Surat, Leela Vishwambara, for whom sustaining the universe is easy like a play. Further, two pilgrimage centers, which I have not mentioned, which I'm going to tell you now, I see it here, to Lord Dattatreya are cited. Mekada 2, which is Sri Swamiji's birthplace. Janamastala, which is Sri Swamiji has named as Dattakashi, given it the importance of the famous pilgrimage town of Kashi. And while I talk about Dattakashi, the Dattatreya temple at Aripo, Swamiji has proclaimed it to be in the days when there was one mass, land mass, the Datta Ganga, or should I say Ganga, used to pass through there. And that is how the Aripo River is very important to all of us. Not only to Dattatreya people, but everybody else who there to get there. And if you look at Swamiji's picture here, he energizes that river every time he comes. So that is very important to us. That is Benares, in the northern part of India. We are talking about the other places. The Lord of this temple, Datta Kashishwara. And the last one, near Vachanipatnam, at the eastern Purva, seashore, Samudra Tira, in Bangina Pudi, Datta Rameshwara has been consecrated, referring to the important pilgrimage place of Rameshwara in the south of India. These same 18 gods are worshipped during Kakada Arti, which I said will go at the end of this program. Every evening in the temple at Dattatreya Center, Kapchaiva, Princess Song, and later on at Pinal, in all the temples consecrated by Sri Swamiji. For this function, 18 lamps which you have in the temple here, in the front of the Dattatreya are lit, and Mangala, the bhajan, which we will sing later on, for the arti for the 18 forms of Dattatreya Bhagavan, for an auspicious conclusion of the day which we will be doing here today. So I'm now going back now to the mantras which I told you we say at the Dattatreya Center, and one of those mantras is referring to the biggest homa that we have in the ashram there, which we call the Chandi Homa. And in the Chandi Homa, which this mantra you all know, I'm going to chant it, I'm going to give you the English meaning of it, and then we'll go to another bhajan. So please begin. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Paravallabha, Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachendra Swami Namaha, Om Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivai Chatatam Namaha, Prakrite Bhadraya Niyata Pranata Smata, Raudraya Namo Nitye Gauri Dhatre Namo Namaha, Jyotasane Chandrupine Shivai Chatatam Namaha, Kalyane Pranata Vidye Siddhi Kurmu Namo Namaha, Naivite Bupritam Lakshmi Sharvaniti Namo Namaha, Durgaye Durga Paraye Saraye Sarvakarine Yate Tataiva Krishnai Dhumare Chatatam Namaha, Ati Saumyati Raudaye Natasase Namo Namaha, Namo Jagat Pratishtaye Devi Kriti Namo Namaha, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnumayati Shabdita, Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chaitanya Vidyate, Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupina Samsita, Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra Rupina Samsita, Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shuddha Rupina Samsita, Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha. So this mantra is, and we have much more to go with it, I don't want to take too much time, is the mantra that is said when they have the biggest homa in the Dattatreya Center, which is the Chandi Homa. It is where we are appealing to the Devis, as I always say in all my pujas. Twice a year, we ask the Devis to confer upon us the ability to have all the parts of our body functioning. And the Dattatreya Center confers, does this homa to ask that these things happen and we are not left unconscious and left without the ability for all our parts to function. One of the other mantras we say at the Dattatreya Center is Chidananda Rupam. And I'm going to sing it to you, and then we'll have one more bhajan. Chidananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham Manobodhyahanta Nachetanidam Nacha Shrotradive Nacha Prananedre Nacha I'll tell you a little more later on in this program. And from God we have come, from God we return back to God. The meaning, I am neither manas, the mind, nor buddhi, the intellect, nor ahankar, ego. I am not the air, nor the tongue. I am not the eyes, I am neither space, nor light, nor wind. But I am Shiva, existence, knowledge, and bliss. I am not prana, or the 5 types of wind. I am neither saptadhatu, the 7 elements, nor panchakoshas, nor am I the sensory organs such as speech, hands, legs, and the organs of excretion and generation. I am existence, knowledge, and bliss. I have no hatred nor love, no greed nor attachment. I have neither vanity nor jealousy. Neither am I dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, the 4 goals of life. But I am Shiva, existence, knowledge, and bliss. I have no merits nor sins, no pains or pleasures. I am neither the holy waters nor the sacred chantings. I am neither Veda nor Yajna. I am not the eaten or the eaten, but the act of eating. But I am Shiva, existence, knowledge, and bliss. I have no fear of death, nor have I any distinction of caste, nor creeds. I have no births, no parents, therefore no relatives nor friends. I am Shiva. I have neither guru or disciple, but I am Shiva. Existence, knowledge, and bliss. This reminds us that when we return to God, we will be with Lord Shiva. One bhajan, please, Pandit.
Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garujabhajam Mangalam Pundadikacham Mangalai Tanuhari Om Ramai Ramabhadrai Ramachandrai Virasi Raghunathai Nathai Sitai Pati Namo Namah Sitai Pati Namo O bolo Ram bolo Ram bolo Ram Ram bolo re O bas ek Ram bolo Ram bolo Ram Ram bolo re Ram 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 Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Bolo Ram Bolo Ram Bolo Ram Ram Bolo re O bas ek Ram bolo Ram bolo Ram Ram bolo re फूल मिली जो तेरे चरणों की मैं घट घट की रे ओ तेरे चरणों में आकर रामा सुख जीवन की पाओ सुख जीवन की पाओ मिलकर राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम बोलो रे ओ बस एक राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम बोलो रे ओ सीताराम 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 राधे श्याम 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 सुख के मुझके मेरे सन रहे तेरा नाम रे चार चुबेगे तुमने बस एक जय सिया राम रे जय सिया राम रे मिलकर राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम बोलो रे बस एक राम बोलो राम राम बोलो रे सीताराम 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 राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम सीताराम सीताराम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम सीताराम 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 राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम श्री रामचंद्र
Devotees, I want to shift a little bit now from mantras to the screen. I know those who are downstairs can see the screen, but I'll try my best to give an explanation. Being an ex-teacher, being an ex-forester, I always like to bring people closer to nature. If you look at the screen, I'm going to try to prove to you. And before I tell you what I'm going to prove to you, if I were to ask you a question, and I did this in Pina recently in preparation for Swamiji's visit. I asked the question, do you believe in God? And I'm sure if I ask that question here, everybody hands will go. But if I ask you the second question, so you're looking at the screen a little bit, my faith will not tell you the answer, my face will not tell you the answer. God's creation is so great. Is there a God? I'm coming to the point about who is Dattatreya in a while. Does God exist? Here are 6 straightforward reasons. Now I want to warn you, I have not used only Hinduism to bring about my lecture. If you look, you'll see some Christianity writings on the screen. This is where I think I can use whatever best possible information to bring out my points. So, this person, Marian Adamson, wrote in one of her books, just once wouldn't you love for someone to simply show you evidence of God's existence? You know why children are not going to the temples and the mosques and the church? You must show them that there is a God. And I've tried my best through this article to try to show you. Right? No statements of you just have to believe. You know, there are a lot of children say, the father says so, that is so. No. Well, here's an attempt to candidly offer some reason which suggests that God exists. But first consider this. When it comes to the possibility of God's existence, the Bible says that there are people who have seen sufficient evidence, but they have suppressed the truth about God. On the other hand, for those who want to know God, if He is there, He says, you will seek me and find me, like most of our parents do. When you seek me with all your heart, I will be found. Tell a child that he will just say, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, done. Before you look at the facts surrounding God's existence, ask yourself, look at the tree, look at God's creation. That is the universe you're looking at there. Ask yourself, if God does exist, would I want to know Him? Then the children will begin to ask, and they want to know more about God. Does God exist? The complexity of our planets and universe points to a deliberate designer. If I were to take my cell phone and I ask you, why did they create that cell phone? It has a purpose. And who can use that cell phone? Believe it or not, somebody can be in the moon and talk back to people at Earth. In the screen you will see messages being sent back to the Earth from other planets. Right? So if that cell phone was created for that purpose, could you imagine what God created and why He created it? The complexity of our planet points to a deliberate designer who not only created our universe, but sustains it. And the only religion that tells you, I read recently, stop saying about God, say about Creator. And who speaks of Creator? Hinduism. Later on in the film you'll see who is Brahma, who is Vishnu, and who is Shiva. So they are now saying, don't say God, say Creator. We have been saying Creator, Brahma, for so long. So the examples that you are looking at the screen that might bring out some points to you. The Earth, its size is perfect. The Earth's size and corresponding gravity holds a thin layer of mostly nitrogen and oxygen gases. Now you may say technical terms, but if you don't tell children technical terms, they don't hear you. Only extended about 50 miles from the Earth's surface. If Earth was smaller, an atmosphere would be impossible, like the planet Mercury. If Earth were larger, its atmosphere would contain free oxygen like Jupiter. Earth is the only known planet equipped with possible. The Earth remains this perfect distance from the Sun. God created it, not man. So there is a God. While it rotates around the Sun at a speed of nearly 67,000 miles per hour, it is also rotating on its axis, allowing the entire surface of the Earth to be properly warm and cool every day. God created this Earth. And our moon is the perfect side and distance from the Earth for its gravitational